Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video, I want to talk about two things. One, where the C8 Z06 market is right now, as I've spent significant time finding the best deals in the nation. So I just want to update everybody of where I think the C8 Z06 market is right now and where I think it is going to be headed into 2024. I also want to talk about, a while back I made a video about why I purchased the Lamborghini Huracan Evo over the C8 Z06 and what has changed. So I've sold the Lamborghini. I now have a Z06 headed my way, should be here by the end of this week. And I'd like to talk about why I've done both of those things. Okay, as far as the market goes on the Z06s, I spent an entire morning from, about 8 a.m. until about 2 in the afternoon looking for the best deal on not just an allocation, but something that is already built. I had pulled the trigger on an allocation that was in 3,300 status, and I think it was like 20,000 over MSRP. I think you'll be able to find a bunch of those, but I wasn't very happy for a couple reasons. One, I thought I could get a better deal, and also I was in 3,300 status and I didn't know when it was gonna be. Was it gonna be a month? Was it gonna be 2 months? In the middle of winter, when who knows if I could really use it. I'm here in Colorado, so there's a lot of really sunny days in the winter. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not waiting till spring. But I do think that if you wait till spring, you're gonna get much closer to MSRP on these Z06s. I think a lot of people ordered them and they have no intentions really of keeping it, or maybe they're just a little too tight for them. So I do think we're headed to MSRP. We're not there yet, but that's where we're headed. So here's my overview of what I think a good deal is on a 2024 Z06. So first of all, check out the Z06 that's headed my way. This footage is from the dealer. So I'm gonna take a lot better footage when I get it at the end of the week. But I mean, it's black on black, it's savage. Check this out, listen to this cold start. It is savage and I'm so excited to get it. I cannot wait to compare it to the Lamborghini. So check it out. So now that we got the fun part out of the way, I just want to tell you where I think we are at the beginning. What's the date? I don't know. Is it the 11th or 12th of November? Man, I don't even know what date it is. Okay, it's the 13th of November, 2023. This is where I think the market is on the Z06. My MSRP, I think, was about 127,000 for my Z06. I am paying a $10,000 markup. On top of that, they're requiring that I add some things that do come with value, like paint protection, inside protection. That was another, I think, around 2,500 bucks. So I don't know if you can consider that a markup. There is some value that I'm getting for that. But the cut and dry of it is, I got a Z06 built, ready to go, 3 miles on it for 10,000 over MSRP. And that was one of the best deals I could find. Even locally here in Colorado, the second runner-up was about $15,000 above MSRP. That was for production 3,000 production number. And then I got another phone call from somebody saying that they've got a black on black on black sitting in their showroom for 15,000 over. I think I could have probably negotiated that down to 10,000. No, guys, it was 10,000 over. It was 10,000 over. I bought my car in Florida, so I like the spec of my car better. It's got the red seats, the red calipers. I didn't really love the 2 red pinstripes, but it's starting to grow on me because it's got the red seat belt, the red, calipers, and so I think I like this spec a little bit better. But not having to ship it from Florida and the same markup at 10,000 over MSRP. So I found 2 of them that way. A lot of dealers, I think, are out of touch with what the current market is. But that being said, people are still buying them for 15, 20, 25,000 over MSRP. So they're not having to wait for their allocation. So right now, I think 10,000 over MSRP, you're getting a really good deal. And as opposed to paying 20, 25,000, I spent, I don't know, 6 hours doing some research. And this is a lot of research, right? Because I'm calling, wheeling, dealing, talking to the finance people, texting back and forth the sales reps in order to find this. I went on to I think it was cars.com and hit up every single Z06 that was on the ground at the dealership, not just in allocation at 3,300 level or 3,000 level. These are for cars that are built ready to go. So to cut to the chase, I think that if you're at 10 grand over MSRP right now, November 13th, 2023, you're getting a pretty good deal. In my search for my Z06, the Z07 package seems to be going up for a lot above MSRP still. And the reason is that all those carbon fiber parts are really delaying the production for the Z07 packages. The best deal that I found for a Z07 package, and it was really tempting for me to buy it, was 15,000 over MSRP. MSRP was 155,000 plus 15,000 over MSRP. It would have been 170. Now, it's more than I wanted to spend on a vehicle right now. We just made a business purchase of a little bit under 5 million, and I just put an offer into another business, smaller business, but we're rolling up all these businesses. So one of the reasons I sold the Lambo was to get out of as expensive of a vehicle. And I made a profit. I sold it to the dealer for $50,000 more than I paid for it. And I sold to a dealer last year. And I knew the market was gonna crash this year. So for all those reasons, I sold the Lamborghini. And I wanted a really good performing car for a lot less, which is what Corvette offers. So I'm really excited to see what the Z06 compares to the Lamborghini. It's gonna be a tough comparison because the Lamborghini Evo is really amazing car, but I think if anybody can do it, especially at this price point, the Z06 can do it. So that's the reason I sold the Lamborghini. That's the reason I got the Z06. One of the reasons I bought the Lamborghini over the Z06 was the fact that you just don't see them all the time. So I'm hoping that that doesn't bother me too much. I'm hoping that I can just take a lot of gratitude and happiness that I'm getting such a powerful performing vehicle for a real budget price comparatively in the exotic market, in the supercar market. I have no illusions that the Corvette is a supercar, but it is competition with supercars. And it's accessible for sort of the everyday person who is, it's just accessible, more accessible than an exotic car is, spending, 250 on the low side up to 500,000, 700,000 on the higher side for some of these exotic supercars. So I'm excited to see you guys. Stay tuned. I'm excited to put some content and really compare to the Lamborghini Huracan Evo rear wheel drive versus the Z06. No Z07 package, but the Z06 black on black on black. It's gonna be epic. Cheers, guys.